Thanks, Emily. Preserving our shared history is a vital endeavor, ensuring the stories and artistry of the past enlighten future generations.
For this We the People report, as we prepare to celebrate America's 250th birthday, John Chapman takes us to one site in Omaha, where a team of experts is maintaining our nation's shared heritage.
We work to repair historical artwork and private collection items.
Inside the Gerald R. Ford Conservation Center, they're working to preserve history.
I'm working on an archaeological ceramic that was excavated somewhere in Nebraska.
Vonda Shaw is the manager of the center. She says there's not many places in the country that do this type of work.
We're a regional center for art conservation. There are only about a dozen in the United States.
There are 3 individual laboratories in the Conservation Center, each specializing in preserving a different type of material.
We have a paper lab, so the paper lab would work on documents and paper and books, photographs, anything that's kind of like paper-based. Our middle lab kind of is specially for paintings conservation, so anything on paintings, so canvas and panels and murals and things like that. And then we have an objects lab that is kind of the generalists of the field, so they do kind of the leftover things like the ceramics, glass, leather, wood.
There's a crack in the handle of this centuries-old pistol, just an example of the type of things they fix here. Vonda says they have preserved some very notable items right here in Omaha.
The Louisiana Purchase Proclamation, we worked on like the Nicolas Boutet pistols. They're Napoleon Bonaparte's gunsmith pistols. We worked on those here. And we've worked on some Grant Wood paintings.
Omaha businessman James Paxson donated the land to the city of Omaha for the Gerald Ford birth site. He gave the other portion of the lot to the state of Nebraska. That's where the Ford Conservation Center stands. Vonda says Mr. Paxson wanted to dedicate something to the only Omaha native who became president of the United States.
Gerald Ford was born in a house on the corner. That is a city park. James Paxson purchased that land and donated that. But then subsequently he wanted something bigger.
Paxson did get something bigger. One site that remembers history, another that preserves it.
To maintain the historical context for things, keeping things in general preserved for long term, for those that value kind of history and how we can learn from history.
In Omaha, I'm John Chapman, First Alert 6.